It's Elizabeth from the Toy Hoarder. Today I have some more Nightmare Before Christmas Diamond Select figures. These are highly collectible, I hear. I'm not really much of a collector. Now, the ones that come with stands are super fragile and flimsy, and they're very difficult to work with. One of the witches has a stand. Although maybe it's Zero that has the stand, but it shouldn't be as flimsy, so I'm hoping these are going to be better than my part 1. Also, I did want to note this shirt before we started. This is from Five Below, just recently. I did have a question on my part 1 video of where I got the shirt and if they could find a similar one. Now, this one isn't the exact same shirt. It does have some cartoony skulls, or like sugar skulls. There's a little skulls and a few lines every few lines. It is slightly different, but quite similar. So if you're interested in picking one up now that's super cheap, you can get that at Five Below right now. The other one was an older find, so I'm not sure if it's still available in regular merchant stores, but I know you can usually get them secondhand as well. So something like Amazon, eBay, that sort of thing. All right, guys, let's get these open. So we have Helgamine and Zeldaborn, and the Zeldaborn figure also comes with Zero. So I'm going to open Helgamine first, so I'll show you her box before we get her open. This is not a 25th anniversary figure. This is one of the older ones. I just had not been to enough Walgreens apparently to pick them all up, so I'm a little bit slower on getting these. I don't really know when they were released. I know there are at least 6 series of these toys, which I'll show you on the paper when I open one of them what that looks like, but I can't find anywhere on the boxes where it says what series each one is from. So no idea what series any of them are, just picking up what I can when I can find them, usually in the couple days after Halloween or a couple days after Christmas, because that's when they go on sale. And I did pick these up at Walgreens. I don't think that they're Walgreens exclusives, but it's the only physical store that I've ever seen them in, and it's a good place to go if you want a wide variety of different Nightmare Before Christmas items, especially starting from about 1 month before Halloween until, I don't know, maybe at least a month after Christmas. Those are the times when they are super packed full of a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff, which is super exciting. They even had some new items this year, which I do have on my channel. If you guys are Nightmare Before Christmas fans, and I'll link the playlist to the Nightmare Before Christmas toys in the video below. Okay, I did cut both of these open. There's a piece of tape along the top, and then it's just a plastic tray. There is also this little brochure inside that I told you guys about, so I'm going to get that open. It's actually in a little baggie here. Yeah, tape. Alright, it says licensed product from Diamond Select Toys, and then there are deluxe coffin dolls, select action figures from Series 5 and Series 6, and mini mates and silver anniversary deluxe action figures. There's also a town square box set. I'm not a big fan of the mini mates, but I will show you up close. These are some of the figures that are available. Unfortunately, I've been unable to find this Harlequin Demon and the clown with the tearaway face, Undersea Gal, and the Melting Man. So super sad. Oh, and there's also Igor in here. I haven't found him, but I do have the rest of these guys, I think. So, oh, I don't have the werewolf yet. So there's a lot I'm definitely missing, but I picked up what I could find at every Walgreens within a pretty ridiculous radius of me, actually. So, without further ado, let's get her open. Oh, she does have a couple pieces of tape along here. There should be 2 on each side. Alright, got our tape, and then these plastic knobs were not really very secure in here, but we'll pull her broom out. Oh, this is so creepy. She comes apart. Ow, look at this, you guys. That's insane. It looks like a tornado or, you know, tree roots or something. I don't even know how to begin on this. Okay, let me assemble her because she's kind of freaking me out. Ooh, she's not going to be easy to assemble. Alright. She does at least have a joint at her neck so that I can hopefully better get this in here. Wow, okay. Do not let your kids do this. you're gonna need an adult's help and maybe a pair of pliers. Jeez, guys. Okay, got it. Gosh, her waist is so tiny. Alright, I don't know which one the front of her is supposed to be, but there we go. I'm very excited that she does not have a stand. I'm kind of sad that she can't hold her broom, really, here. I guess you can sort of lean it against one of her tentacle legs, but her not having a stand makes her a lot easier to assemble and use. Okay, so here is her broomstick. Looks like just basically a bundle of twigs. It is a bit flatter on one side of it. And then here she is up close. Super creepy, but super fun. It's so crazy that this was a Disney movie. It was directed by Tim Burton, so it's a little darker of a Disney film, and he designed all these characters, and it was actually based on a poem that he originally wrote, which I think you can get as a book now. So that's kind of exciting. Okay, guys. Articulation on her. She actually has a ball joint at her neck, which is super nice. And then she's got this, it's not quite a ball joint, so she just has a twistable joint at each of the shoulders, so you can get her arms raised and lowered. And then she's got a joint. Okay, this gets a little weird on anatomy here because it's not exactly human, but she has sort of two waist joints here and here that each will spin. It's kind of hard to see that in here. And of course, one you knew about because that's where we connected her torso to her squid octopus leg things, so that's super cool. Unfortunately, on the bottom, there's nothing like, you know, no suction cups or anything fun like that, so that's slightly disappointing, but still kind of cool. I do wish that they gripped one of her hands so that you could put her broom in her hand and it would stay in her hand, but it's not terrible. It still sort of stays up if you kind of lean it in between a couple of her fingers, so that's kind of neat. But here is the box. It's very similar to the other one. And then I do actually have a video of the Burnt Santa Jack, which either is on my channel now or will be on my channel soon, so stay tuned or go check it out. It's interesting that this stand is clear though, but in each of these joints, you'll see a screw. So you're gonna need a small Phillips head screwdriver to loosen each of these joints, and then you can bend it however you need to, and you stick one end inside of the stand here, and the other end goes into the character's bottom or back. So in this case, the stand is for 0. Super cute. Almost looks like it glows in the dark. I don't know if it actually does or not. It did not say anything about it on the box. But you can see right under here where his neck is, that is where this other end of the stand is going to attach. And I guess since this one doesn't need a certain height, I can attach his stand without adjusting it. So I will set that up for you guys, I guess. Alright, so then 0 hangs out on the stand like so. And I'll show that up a little closer so you guys can get an idea of it. So at least it's clear, so it's supposed to be not as seeable. I really hope that he glows in the dark, but I'm not super sure on that, you guys. There's an extra stick. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Alright, her stand works a little bit differently, and no, the box did not help with that. Okay, so I'll show her up close and spin her first, and then I'll show you how the stand works. Look at this big wart on her face. Oh my, and look at this long ponytail she's got. Super cute. I love these stockings, this little dress. She looks like Wednesday Addams, if you guys have seen Addams Family. Alright, on the bottom of her, she does have a hole that is for this tiny peg. Now this tiny peg will go in this hole in the stand, and then in the hole underneath her. Whoops. And that's how you're going to attach them. Again, their stands for these figures are such a pain in the butt. Also, it's kind of strange because now I'm putting her on the stand, but you can see the stand in front of her because they put the hole in the front of her body instead of in the back of her body, which they should have put it behind her legs so that you wouldn't see it as much. This looks kind of dumb, and especially since this is a collectible item. Now, I know some people do collect these and put them, and keep them in the boxes instead of setting them up on the stands. If you're going to collect them, it might be a better plan. It depends how you want them to look. Now, I know there's still kind of glares and things in the boxes, and it doesn't really display them super well if you leave them in the boxes. It also looks a little strange having the stands arranged around them, but then the stands are very difficult to deal with, and some of them just don't look great. I mean, we could have had a clear peg, or we could have had the peg go in through the back of her dress so that it wouldn't be, I don't know, it looks like she's standing on a stick now. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why they couldn't just put it in the bottom of her feet or put it behind her. I don't think it was designed very well. All right, so these figures are $15 in any Walgreens if it is not just after Halloween or just after Christmas. Just after Halloween or just after Christmas, they're half off, 70% off, 90% off. Guys, they're super cheap. And then you go on eBay to find these and people will sell them for just the item price, not including shipping, $25, $35, $50. That's insane. Don't pay that. Just head over to your local Walgreens and grab the one you want. Maybe I did this backwards. Maybe I was supposed to put the witch on this clear stand and she just sort of floats, and then I was supposed to put Zero with the peg. Guys, I don't know. I don't think the peg is gonna be long enough to hold Zero though, but I will try to do this. Okay, hold on. Now you've got Zero on his little stand. I don't really like that it's black though. They should have made that clear. And then I guess you could try to attach this, but again, you're gonna have the stand coming out in front of her legs and it looks terrible, you guys. Maybe you're supposed to have her sort of riding her broom. Can you prop that up on the stand? I don't know. But there's not a way for it to stay. I'm not really sure, you guys. I think that either figure looks totally obnoxious on this stand, personally, and I kind of wish they'd given us both the tiny stands for these, but Zero doesn't really need a stand. He does kind of stand on his own, so I guess I'm probably going to use this stand for her and just forget about this pain in the butt stand. Her hands do not actually grip around the broomstick, so she can't hang on to it, which is super sad. So she has a lot tinier fingers, so you can't just lean the broomstick through her fingers. I mean, this is much larger even than her entire hand here, so you can't even fit it between any two fingers so that you can rest it the way that we did with the other witch figure. So that's kind of disappointing. She does have a lot of detail though. She's got a couple of skull buttons down the front of her dress, which is kind of cute. It's going to be hard to see because of the way it'll shadow with her head. And so she's got a ball joint in her neck, which is pretty loose, actually. And then she's got some swing joints here at her shoulders. And that's it. Her legs don't move at all. So the only thing I really would have done differently is that hole should have been at the back of her instead of the front for us to do the stands. And then I wish there was a better way she could hold her broom or ride her broom even would be fine too. But oh well, they still are super cute. Now you're gonna have to be careful if you are going to play with these, and I would not give them to a younger child or a less careful child, but they are pretty cute. Unfortunately, she does not stand on her own, so she's gonna need at least some sort of stand. And there is actually a difference between their brooms. So the other broom is shorter here. We can see that. And the ends of it are slightly smaller. So you can tell which broom goes with which character, which witch. But again, it's very difficult to get this one to hold her broom. I'm just kind of leaning it against her hair right now because that's the best that I can do. So let me know what you guys thought of these down in the comments below, and which one is your favorite Diamond Select Nightmare Before Christmas figure, or which one would you like to see made that they have not made yet. Let me know in the comments below, and if you like what you saw today, please, please, please hit that red subscribe button down below as well. Feel free to leave a like, comment, or share with your friends and family, and until next time, have a great time playing.